Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want the video on or off?
You can leave it on.
Starting soon.
All right, so we should be live. Hopefully, everybody's not hearing the echo I'm hearing. But we are trying some new stuff for the stream this evening. Be sure to give us your feedback. And Justin, I did get your pics. And then I think we have Gabe and Ed on. And we even have video from Ed as well as from me. Hope everybody's doing well. And a little bit of background music. So we'll give everybody a couple minutes to join. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Welcome to the stream, Tim. You guys can hear the echo. What about now? Did it stop? Yeah, and see, now I can't hear you guys. It's supposed to cancel the echo, but it does not. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be better next week, but we'll have to deal with a little bit of echo this week. The rest of you guys try to speak. I don't think it echoes when you guys talk.
Okay, can you hear me, Len?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tim and everybody out there, can you hear?
Hey, Gabe, Justin?
Yeah, I'm here.
Justin? I don't think Justin can hear us. Oh, I can't hear Justin. I heard Gabe there.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're back. No, you went out.
I think I'm still having the issue with the camera.
Yeah.
And the microphone.
There, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was trying to run the YouTube stream and this at the same time on the iPad, and I didn't like that.
You know, I haven't checked that on my iPhone. If can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
We lost your video, but we can hear you. And my camera stand battery just went out. So it's facing the wrong direction, so no camera for me. That's so funny.
Yeah. When I try to see on my iPhone the YouTube, you can't hear me then. I mean, you can hear me, but you can't see me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll have to play around with this a little bit more. I just started doing this the other day, and obviously haven't got all the kinks worked out. So sorry about that, everybody. But we should be able to see Ed to talk about his pictures.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is a mask I did for my granddaughter. It's a mask of a cat. Um,
And is that just bamboo yellow?
that's bamboo yellow, but that's uh, matte bamboo yellow.
Looks really good.
And let me see if I can. Uh, oops.
Oh wow.
What happened? What happened? What did you see? Did you see there? I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can see it.
Do you see the mask? I don't see the mask up there.
Yeah, I can see the mask.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the mask. I have a light on behind it.
Well, I can see it on the Streamlabs, not yet on YouTube. I'm guessing there's a delay before it gets shown on YouTube.
Yeah. This is strange.
Yeah, I can see the mask. Well, I can see it on the stream.
Okay.
I think YouTube. Yeah, you should be updating in YouTube now. So YouTube
There.
is probably like 20 seconds behind.
Yeah. Now, if Lynn's in Streamlabs, he should be able to make you larger, and it would fill the screen. You should be able to click on your video and make it larger.
YouTube's giving me some sort of buffering error. Use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less, which, thank you for having that already set up, Streamlabs. Yeah, it's like way behind whenever I turn your camera on. So I'll get to figure that one out. I'm glad I did that on the stream.
I posted that. I was trying to see it live like almost a minute ago.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube page. It's giving me a big giant error. It doesn't like something that's going on. So I'm glad I get to troubleshoot that during a stream, not beforehand.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Of course. That's always the way it works. When you're gonna demo something is gonna break.
I mean, it's not like they've published the settings for YouTube. So, you know.
Yeah, when I use Streamlabs, I just invite people to the stream, and then I can blow them up and make their videos bigger and so on and so forth, but they're considered guests.
Yeah, I can do all of that, but it's just buffering super crazy from YouTube. Because there's not a button I pressed right, and I don't feel like trying to figure that out during the stream.
Yeah, I really like Streamlabs. They're a little expensive, but for the amount of stuff that you get to do with them, I think it's really good.
Yeah, once I figure everything out, it'll be good when I figure out how to not have a giant echo and stream video cleanly.
The echo might be the fact that it's coming through your speakers. So what I do on my
Yeah,
stream,
but if it doesn't come through my speakers, I can't hear.
do you have a set of headphones?
I didn't want to use headphones. That's the whole point of having speakers.
When I do streams and I have guests on and I want to hear them talk, I put on my headphones and I can still hear them and they can still hear me, but it doesn't echo.
Yeah. Right now I'm speaking through AirPods.
Yeah.
I got my AirPods on. I don't know if you can see it there.
I just got a cheap pair of Bluetooth headphones.
Oh, nice, and it won't let me change the stream settings since I'm streaming. That's even better. All right, moving on. More of the porcupines.
Yeah. Actually, this is a picture of the penguins that I showed last week. that were laying down on
Hmm.
the are laying down. I just wanted to show you how they print. Somebody had asked me how they print. This is a picture sitting inside the printer.
Yeah, they look really cool. I'm gonna have to print them. I love penguins.
Oh yeah, these came out, especially the one laying down. These one in particular, I
Hmm.
like this one even better than the one standing up. Um, they came out great.
All
Anyway,
right. Give me
I
one
sent them these
second. I'm
pictures.
plugging in headphones.
So I just send these pictures in so you can see how they print. There you go. And I'll tell you what, the pictures, taking the picture sitting inside the H H2D look better than where if I take them outside. I think the light is better than the light that I'm using. I have a cheapo light that I use when I take the pictures. I don't have a dedicated light, but inside the printer it looks even better than outside.
All right. How about
And
now?
yep, I can hear you, Lenny. Yeah, can you hear Len?
Yeah, give me one second. I'm trying to get your audio into my headset here. So just keep talking about your prints
Okay.
here for a second.
I'm sorry.
Just keep talking about your prints here for just a
Oh,
second.
okay, yeah. Well, these are the pictures of the same penguin, but in that outside of the printer. And there's two in the back facing each other, standing up. As I said, that's the way they print. I mean, standing up. For one printer,
Oh,
for
oh
one
wow,
penguin.
that
In
is a lot.
the and in the H2D, it was like 6 hours,
Oh,
and I printed four in the H2D for like 15 hours. Right, in my case, but every layer it has to
hmm.
change because it's actually the body is basically black, but on the every outside it has the white to do the feathers.
Yeah, I just downloaded it. It's 562 color changes.
Yeah. one, but when I saw it was going to be like 17 hours, I know, wait a second. And I checked the H2D, and it was like 6 hours. And I printed one in like 5 hours. I think it was like 5 hour, 5.5 hours.
That's a
And
huge
then
difference.
yeah, and then I printed four more. Um, and it was like 15 hours for the four.
All right. I think I have the echo, except now I can hear myself.
Yeah. Len, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear.
you.
And you guys don't have an echo?
Nope.
No, no echo. No echo.
No, I have an echo. Not from you guys. Frustrating. All right, let's go to the next one. Wow, that almost looks like metal.
What are you looking at? I haven't. I'm still seeing the penguin here. There you go. Yeah, that's the same. That that same color that I printed that little figurine that you asked me. I think last week or the week before last. It's a I should have checked and I didn't check the actual name of the color. It's a silk. Uh, I should probably go and check before I give you the exact name. It's a what is it called? Hold on. Let me see if I can look up the name.
It's a cool mask, too.
Uh, I'm trying to see if I can find the color. No, I can't find the name of it. I can't find the color here. No, I'm going to be right back. See if I can find.
It's not that
I'll,
important.
okay, yeah. I'll look it up for the next session. I mean, I have to go back to the room where I have the printer, and I'll check the color. But anyway, that's one of the masks that I printed for my granddaughter. But it's not black. It's a very dark gray. But with that light, it looks black, but it's not black. It's a dark gray, and it's a silk.
Ah, that's why.
Is it the bamboo silk?
Yeah, bamboo silk, but it's a dark. It's a dark gray. It's not silver. I mean, I thought
Yeah,
originally it was silver.
yeah. I have that one on. It looks really good in person.
Yeah, here it looks in that picture. It looks darker than what it actually is. It is dark, but it's not as
No, but
dark as it looks here.
Yeah, I agree. It looks a bit darker. Yeah, I do have that color. It's called titanium, titan gray, something like that.
Exactly. That's it. That's what it is.
Titan gray.
Titanium or Titan gray. Yeah,
Titan,
that's what it is.
titan gray. I just found it on the website.
Yeah. Silk Plus. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
Silk Plus. Yeah, that's what it is. These are hedgehog. Uh they print in you got to glue them. The the back prints separately from the body, and the eyes and the nose print separately also. So you got to glue the eye and glue the nose, and then you glue the back. The back is separate from the body itself, so you got to put some glue on it. The same guy who designed the same designer who designed the penguin designed this one.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Yeah, is that also a bamboo filament?
Yeah, the black is a bamboo black mat, and then uh the other I think is a bamboo uh uh I think it's a light brown. I forgot what the exact color, but it's a light I think it's light brown, or it looks like coffee actually, but it's not coffee. I think the designer has a little bit darker color than this one.
But is that a matte as well or regular?
Matte, yeah, yes, it is matte. It is matte.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen that color. I don't own any of the matte. So that's probably caramel.
No, it's not caramel. It's another color which is a light
Oh,
brown,
the
but it's
latte brown.
yeah.
It looks really good. Might have to order that one.
I just posted I just posted on YouTube the link to make it grow. I don't know if you heard that. I just said that I posted in YouTube
Yes.
the okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I was muted. I was replying to you muted or answering to you muted.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I go into YouTube if you can hear me when I was speaking. Anyway, that's a hedgehog.
Those are so cool.
As I said earlier, these have to be glued, but it's easy to glue them. I mean, there's only the eye. The eye is like a little stick that you poke them through one side of the eye and it goes out the other. And then the nose is just a little tip. The back has a little square, so you print a little square, the part of the file, and it goes in the back, and then you put the square on the back, and then part of the square goes on the other side of the back, and a little bit of glue, and that's it.
right, this is the one that I really wanted to talk about. This one's cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw this one on YouTube and I couldn't find the file. And then later on, I don't know if the algorithm brought it up in Maker's World and I found it. And I went ahead and I printed it. The the hand is on the left hand side of the screen. This is sitting inside the printer, and then there's a body. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's upside down.
exactly, there's a body, but there's some support holding the body up. You got to take that out. It's a little scary trying to take the support for the body so it won't break. And separately, you print the stand. There's a stand. You'll see it in a minute. When Len moves the next picture, you'll see the stand with it. I think the designer designed it. The default, I think there's a stand. The stand I printed the stand in the same titanium silk gray that I had the mask earlier. That's the stand I printed in that color. I think the designer is using black on the string and also on the stand. I just used gold. That's the way I had seen it in a somebody had posted it in a YouTube video. But the uh, this material that I'm using here uh, is gold, silk gold, and it's not very flexible. So I would have used a different color.
What was this? Gold?
Yeah, the strings are gold, gold, silk. The strings. The hands and the body that is hanging there is white. Uh, the strings are gold, and then the stand is a titanium gray silk plus.
That's certainly a cool effect.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool.
Yeah, that stand really does look metal.
Yeah. There now you see it. It's outside. It looks black, but it's not black. It's that gray. It's that titanium gray silk plus that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's
So when I yeah
Titan
it
gray.
yeah Titan gray. That's what it is. But when I put it in that light that I have here, it's just a desk light. It's not a very good light, so it kind of distorts the color.
Yeah, yeah. The things that I have printed using the depending on the light might look like dark gray, charcoal gray, or black.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly. But inside the printer, it looks fine.
Hmm. Yeah, you might want to slow down the outer walls so it gives it a bit more shine. That's how I get it to look a bit more grayish and give it a bit more shine as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's I think it's a light. That light it's not a good light, just a desk light.
Hmm. Oh, it looks good, the print. I like it. It's a very interesting print.
Yeah. Well, if anybody wants it, I can look it up and post it.
Oh, you don't mind.
No, not at all. I can look for it. Hold on.
Yeah, really cool model.
There it is. I just posted it. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, sir. Yep, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I just posted it.
Yep, and I just downloaded it.
It prints in two plates. The stand in one it's one, and then the hand and the body, et cetera, print separately. I showed you with the picture earlier.
Hmm.
This is also another interesting one.
Yeah, this one is a little toy. It's from 3D print bunny. Um, and it's just a toy. There's two cats, one on each side, and you place them on the top, and actually they roll down. Uh, I can attempt. I was gonna say I can attempt to show it here live, but you can be. It takes like a minute for it to post. I didn't do a video of it, but I printed like two, four, six, eight different little kitties there. The original just has two, but I printed different colors. But it's cute. It goes clack 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 clack. I mean, when you place them on the top,
Hmm.
they roll by itself. You actually can do a race between the two, the left side and the right side, and
Yeah, I
it
was looking
prints.
away. Go ahead.
I would say it prints the stand prints in two parts, and then separately you print the uh, the two kitties.
Hey,
So it's one, two.
Len, we have Streamlabs desktop. There you go. It's covering part of the YouTube when he opens the menu on Streamlab.
Yeah. Hey, Len, can you
I'm
hear us?
yes, I'm slowly figuring out this audio issue. Bear with me.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 days later.
Yeah, doing it live on stream, fun. Let me tell you, especially when people are asking you what you're doing. But I almost have it.
Almost there. I would offer my help, but I have no idea about that software. I have never used it before. But Ed, I was going to mention, I wasn't paying attention to my screen when this model showed up on YouTube. So when I look up and I see the stand, just for like a second, I was like, is that cardboard?
Uh,
It
eh,
looked like cardboard.
yeah, but yeah, it's not. It's the way she designed it. Well, the the actual filament is matte. It's a matte filament. Um, but it it has like a little grooves on it. It prints
Hmm.
uh, part of the stand is thicker. The top part is very thin, and it goes from very thin to like maybe almost an inch thick in the
Uh-huh.
bottom, and it does that uh, to be able to have the cats roll down when you stand it up. The stand is standing up. The cats with the two
Hmm.
bars in the top actually go clack 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 clack. You see they have pins on both sides of the arms.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
but for a second when I saw it, I was thinking it was just a cardboard stand that you built for
No,
that.
no, no. It's
No,
filament.
it printed really well. I like it.
The stand also has another part in the bottom that actually prints separately. That has like a screw that is printed from the same material. you have to be careful. The top pin in the top right hand side broke off. I had to glue that one back in.
And is
So
that
really print.
that color is the desert tan, or is that the same one you used before?
I don't remember. I think it might be the desert tan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
paying
think.
attention because I don't own. I just own one bamboo mat PLA, so I haven't really looked into the other one. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
I like the matte. I really like the matte black. The only thing is not as strong as the basic bamboo.
Okay.
They're not as strong. They're not as strong. The matte is not as strong.
Yeah, they call it charcoal. It might be.
Exactly. The black is charcoal, and
Okay.
it's not as strong, but it. I like the way it prints. I have them both. I mean,
Mm.
uh, it's not, the matte filaments are not as strong as the basic filament.
Yeah, I did notice that. I have the dark green. It's the only one that I have in matte,
Hmm.
uh, and I liked it, but I wasn't impressed. But the ones you printed with, I really like.
So the white mat is nice. I like the way it looks. The basic white is too white. It's stronger and much stronger. So it depends what I'm using it for.
Okay. Yeah, I stopped using the basic white because when I was printing some of the rockets for my son, they were big, so I had to use 3 or 4 different rolls, and you could see the difference of shades on each new roll that I was using.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I
Okay,
stopped using
I
the
see.
bamboo white because of that.
Yeah, I haven't noticed the difference. But
Actually,
I'm sure there is, but I don't think I've ever printed anything that uses the full roll. Although I'm sure that I've used a roll at the end of one roll and one print, and I haven't noticed it in the other roll. But yeah, could be.
yeah, Len, I'm gonna send you a picture. If you don't mind showing it really quick, so I can.
Sure.
It's just Saturn V rocket that we printed, my son and I printed, and that's pretty much one of the reasons we stopped using that color. And I really liked it. And, let me send it over.
And did you have them more than one time, or it was just maybe
Yeah,
could it?
yeah,
Uh,
I had it pretty much all every time
I
I
see.
finished one roll and started with the other.
I see.
I started buying the packs of two, thinking that they were gonna match at least those two, and I had the same issue within that pack of two as well. So I just stopped buying the
Okay.
white.
Okay.
Yeah, and in some cases it didn't matter, but when you're printing something that is really big, one color, you can see the
Hmm.
difference. If you're
Sure.
printing
Sure.
something that just has details in white here and there, doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Anyway, Len, you shouldn't have that picture in your email, hopefully.
Yep. It should be up.
Yep, it is up. I can see it. But yeah, so you notice it's supposed to be the same color
The top part looks white, and the bottom white. Bottom doesn't look like it's white. It looks like off white.
because you're comparing it with the top one. If you remove the top one, it looks white. Once you put the top one in, it doesn't look white. But
Yeah. Well.
they
Yeah.
were both bamboo white, the basic white.
Yeah. No, no,
And
I can see it here. I mean, the bottom one looks much darker. It looks like
it-
it's
yeah, it's more
off white.
cream. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
more
has a
cream.
bit of cream. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks more cream. Yeah.
So I was having a lot of that issue, and it doesn't matter if you're printing something that just have the details of white, but when you go with something really big, because this robot is like 3 feet tall, so when you have to print something that is really big and not pretty much all white, you
Hmm.
know there's a difference.
Yeah. No, completely. I mean, here you definitely can see it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've had that issue with bamboo jade white. Sometimes it
Yeah.
looks more matte, sometimes it looks glossy, sometimes it's a
Hmm.
little cream, sometimes it's bright white, sometimes it's off white.
Yeah, it's not very consistent. The white, I don't have any issues with the other colors, but the white, I have issues always.
Hmm.
And I really liked it, but obviously I want consistency. So
Sure.
now I mostly use Sunlu high-speed PLA white or PLA plus 2.0, whatever I can get cheap, and it's a lot more consistent. Anyway, Len, back to its pictures.
Yeah,
I think mine are over, are done.
yeah. Let me try something real quick.
Oh no, actually, I think I printed something else. I think I printed.
All right, almost. We'll have to deal with the echo for this
Oh, we don't,
stream.
yeah, we don't have any echo, so it's just
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I
the echo.
do, and YouTube does when I talk.
Uh,
Oh,
uh, here we're not hearing any echo here.
Correct. But
I
I
should try not
do,
to talk.
and YouTube does.
I see.
All right, let's move to Gabe's pictures.
I think Ed said that he had something else.
No, I think that might have been it. I think I
No,
may have
those
sent
are
a
it.
picture. Yeah, I think
There's,
I may have sent a picture of a bowl, a yellow bowl that was by the 3D printing bunny, whatever. But it's not great.
we'll skip the first one so I can get monetized.
Really?
Along with everything else.
Really? For those ones?
It puts age restrictions, which
Really?
kills monetization.
So
Advert, dude,
I'm gonna have,
you're an advertiser. Are you looking at the video or looking at what audience it goes to?
okay. So if I submit it without the candle, would that make a difference?
I think so. I only see a small picture. And when I talk, it echoes.
Well, so you skip the nice one. So,
I don't-
so,
we
so,
have no idea what you're talking about, but
so the first two pictures or three pictures that I had, there's a candle holder, um, but it's a skeleton hand, and the candle is the middle finger.
I see. I see.
Um, anyway, and it actually looks really cool.
I love the
Uh,
dragon.
so this dragon is from Maker's World, and I printed it using a OBBD3 tricolor rainbow silk. I'll put in the link
Beautiful.
on the chat. Yeah, my son,
Beautiful.
a friend of my son wanted a dragon, so I just printed that.
Beautiful.
This is not, So when my keyboard decides to work, I'll paste the. There we go. So here's the link to that one. So yeah, so that one I printed at I think it's 0.20 layer height. And obviously the color is not bleeding, it's just one single filament that is tricolor. And it measures 24 inches.
That turned out really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I did a few tweaks to the profile, and now I don't remember if I printed it at 0.16 or 0.20. I know I increased to 3 walls, but I want to say it was 0.16 looking at it, because the layer lines look really small. And that's usually what I print at 0.16. Okay. Now the filament, um, that specific one, because they make a few different ones. That's the red, yellow, and blue one. So I'll put it on the chat as well. And obviously, depending on how you print it, is which color is going to end up with which siding. But it's a fun filament. I would recommend that depending which color you want on each side, you print a small block so you can see which color is going to which side, and you rotate the model to match whatever you want.
Yeah, I really like that filament.
Yeah, and I had never tried it before. I actually bought it to print this. I had a different tricolor from the same brand, but not this one. And I was running out anyway, so I didn't have enough to print this. And I decided just to buy this one to try it, and I really liked it. Looks really cool. I did print the outer walls and the top surface at 60 millimeters per second. So I slow it down so it would be a bit more shiny.
All right, let's see what's next. Oh, that's cool. Blends into your background.
Yes, after I took the pictures and I put them on the computer, I was like, yep, I guess I should have switched to a darker background. But I was too lazy to take them again. So that one is for my son to give them away for his classmates for Halloween. So I printed like 23 or 24 of those. Don't ask me for the link for that one because I have been holding that file in my computer for almost a year. So I have no idea where I got it from, but I know it's not Maker's World because the project doesn't give me any information about it, so I got it from somewhere else. Might be Thingiverse or Code 3D, I have no idea. Anyway, this one it's bamboo black, bamboo cocoa brown, and sun PLA plus white, which I guess
Really cool.
yeah, it's a small print. They're small dogs, and they're actually articulated, so that they actually move. The body moves. You can see it there.
Yeah, the print turned out really well.
Thank you. Yeah, this
Don't
one I
see
printed at 0.16 as well.
don't see hardly any bleed anywhere. Turned out really good.
Yeah, the white is like
Yeah, it's a
it
real
blends
white.
in with the back. There's no bleed.
Mhm. Well, that's because I'm flushing a lot of filament just to be sure it doesn't happen. I rather waste more filament flushing it out than have to throw all the print away because it started bleeding. Yeah, so this magical cat or mystic cat, whatever you guys want to name it. So this one is it's pretty much the same color. It's bamboo black, sunlu PLA 2.0 white, then cookie cat witch's blue, which looks purple but is technically called witch's blue. And it has a bit of a sparkle in that cookie cat one. I'm pasting the link to that one on the chat as well. Yeah, so this cat was actually supposed to be 4 different colors. So Lenny, you go back one picture, the eyes, the one showing from the front. So the eyes that were supposed to be black and another color, and because I didn't want to do it for different colors, I painted the eyes the same purple as the hat of the nose. Yeah, and I think it's like 2 inches long, something like that. But I reduced the size so I could print a bunch of them for my son to give them away.
That's a funny pose.
Yeah, so that's how it prints actually. So it prints laying down like that. Yeah, the other one is that the belt on the hat, it's the designer had it, I think it was gold, and I just put it white. Yeah, I printed this last year as well to give away, and I'm pretty sure last year I printed it with the belt in gold and a gold silk. Do I have one here? Yeah, I don't have one with from last year anymore, but my son might have one actually. But yeah, it's a fun print to give away. The tail also is a bit articulated.
Wow, what color red is that?
That's silk plus red. No, no, actually, that's not silk plus red. That's so it's wrong on the file that I sent you. It's wrong. I put silk plus red, but now looking at it, that's the zero uh, silk PLA. Yeah, silk PLA red from zero. And the model is from Flexi Factory. That's a mini, measures like 2 inches, maybe a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it on the chat, the color for that one. So the legs are articulated, so they move back and forth. Um, and the lower half, well, the rear half of the body also moves left and right.
All right, is that all of them?
Yep. Yeah, because the first three you couldn't show. So yeah.
All right, give me 1 second here. I forgot to download Justin's pictures, and the way you send them, I have to save each individual one. So give me a second.
See, and you complain about OneDrive, huh?
OneDrive takes longer.
Well, I don't know. You didn't complain about it. You had all my pictures.
Ed does it the best way. He just drops it in an email, and then I drag and drop. It's awesome. Thank you, Ed.
The issue is that your email, if I'm sending you 15 pictures, is 55 megs of photos. And because you use Gmail, your limit is around 25 megs, so you wouldn't get them all.
Ed sends me 3 emails, and I just drag and drop. It's easy.
I'll just send you one link, which you can drag and drop as well from OneDrive.
No, I have to open it in Edge, copy the thing, put it in a real browser, Chrome. Then I have to go through, I don't want to sign in, I don't want to sign in, and I don't want to sign in. Then I have to click all the pictures, then click download, then click extract all, then drag them into a folder. Not sure that's easier.
I'm just going to say that it's really a user error.
Yeah, mine should just be emails with attachments.
No, yours show up in the body, so I can't grab them. I have to right click, save, desktop, stream, Justin, J1, J2, J3. So I'm on like 10 right now. It sends me like 4 at a time, and I can just drag and drop them. It's so easy. I love you for that, Ed. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's probably because I send mine from my iPhone.
I send mine from my iPhone too. But I don't send all the pictures at once. Each model I may take 3 or 4 pictures or 5, whatever it is, and I send them in as separate. I select them, then I just send them through email as an attachment. But it can't be very large files, so I can't send them in full resolution.
Gotcha.
Almost there on your Labubu.
Ed, do you have access to your email right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the one that Len didn't allow me to
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, send them.
Yeah, just send you one. I had 3 pictures. Len, I can't believe that for something like that they would really block it.
Nobody's telling me anything. I just don't want to deal with it.
No, I know.
I just don't want to deal with it. Do I have to deal
absolutely
with
get
it? Do I have to be forced to deal with it?
Yeah, YouTube is weird because like I'm on a Star Wars stream too, and they actually got shut down the other night because in their intro they have a video of a guy pointing a blaster at the screen, but because it's a live stream, they kicked off the live stream. Now, if it would have been an uploaded pre-recorded video, YouTube wouldn't have done anything about it. But because it was a live and they saw a weapon pointed at the screen, they immediately killed the stream.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've had a few streams demonetized. I have no clue why. The ones where we said S and all that, green. Other ones, red. Other ones, yellow. Have no idea. So I lose. I'm just sitting here for free. That's why. That's why. That's why I don't risk it.
I know, and I get it. It's your channel, but they don't tell you why they do it.
It's just like Facebook and Instagram and all these other huge corporations. They don't have to tell you nothing. They just say, "Yep, this is the way it is, and this is what happened. And if you don't like it, you can go somewhere else."
Normally, they allow you to appeal the decision, but they have to give you a reason if you want to be able to appeal the decision. If not, you can't really do it.
There's nothing to appeal.
Really? Huh.
There's a little cash icon next to every stream. And the ones that are monetized are green. The ones that are age restricted are yellow. And the ones that are demonetized are red. So what is it I'm doing?
Yeah, no idea.
All right, I think I got all of them, Justin. I might have missed one. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess one of the prints that I was gonna submit for next week, I'm not gonna bother submitting it because it's a 10-inch tall ghost holding his middle fingers. So I guess I will not bother sending that.
Yeah, that's instant demonetization.
Well, I can put in some mittens on the hands. That way it doesn't actually show the fingers.
All right, so this is just a vase with a skull that I found. I think it was on Maker World. Pretty simple print, but it was a long print. I want to say it was like 6 hours to print it. Just
really?
Is it
thick?
It is pretty thick. And the base doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so it only goes to about where his eyes is, as far as the depth of the actual vase. The rest of it's solid.
Oh, wow.
But it turned out okay. I mean, it was. I saw it. I thought it looked cool, and I was like, print, and probably won't print another one.
I think.
Which filament is that, Justin?
That is, I believe, Bamboo Labs dark gray.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I think I got the order messed up on those. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter on the order.
This is super cool.
Yeah, this one you're gonna have to share the model of this one because
definitely.
My son loves airplanes. He actually have taken a few flying lessons already. He's 10, and he would love to print this.
Well, this one was actually part of the crowdfunding that I had talked about on Maker World, and the crowdfunding ended yesterday, and he released the files to the people that paid today. And this is one of the actual. This isn't actually what was crowdfunded. This was one of the extras that he included for reaching a certain goal. So like here it is. I mean, you can see how big it is in my hand. I mean, it's full size. It's full size.
Yep.
So, and then you can see on the screen, the Coke can. Very, very simple print. I will see. I'm not sure if he released it. I think he only released it to his commercial members. But I will see what I can find out, and maybe I can swap you the file or something.
No, if it was something that he was sending a commercial, I wouldn't accept it, although I appreciate it. But if you send me the name of the designer, I can look it up
Yeah,
and
the name of the designer on Maker World is PB BENCE 1994. So Paul Bravo Bravo Echo Nancy Charlie Echo 1994.
Show us how big it is again. I, I have you on camera now.
Oh, okay. I mean it's full size.
Super cool.
The trigger does move. Nothing else moves, but the trigger does move. It has a little base. You can take it off of the base if you want. But this is the flight stick from the A10 Warthog, and that's actually what I'm actually finished printing it right now. But here it is. So
that's really cool.
It's very, very detailed compared to his other planes and much larger. And it's all snap fit. You don't have to glue anything if you don't want, and you can barely see where it snaps together. The actual gun barrel does rotate with your finger. The wheels spin with your finger. Um, I think the engines actually turn if you can get your fingers in there. My fingers are too big, but I'm printing the cockpit right now, and it is 90% done. So, and then you just snap the cockpit on, and then you have a stand for it. But yeah, I mean it's really detailed.
oh, that's the same designer that designed the Thunderbirds that I print.
Yes, yes, yep. I've printed almost every single one of his planes, multiple times for some of them. But this was the crowd fund that he did, and I have a lifetime commercial license to print and sell these
Awesome.
because that was part of the crowd fund. So I can print as many of these and sell them as I want. But the flight stick that's on the screen was actually the, I think on Kickstarter they call them added bonuses or extras if they reach certain goals. And I think his first goal was like $800, and he reached like $4,000 in the first 8 hours. And I think he ended up raising almost $8,000 or $9,000, maybe even 10,000.
10,540 as of right now.
Yep. So yeah.
That's impressive.
So he made 10 grand on making the models and doing the crowdfunding. And I mean, for what he has done with this model, as far as the detail, even the flight stick, I would say he earned every penny of it because everything fits together just perfect. The tolerances are good. Like I said, you don't have to glue it. I always add a little bit of glue and snap it in because I don't ever plan on taking it apart for any reason. So why not just have it solid? But I love his aircraft for sure.
Yeah, they look really good. I was really impressed with the F-16s that he made.
Yep. I hope he does more crowdfunding for the bigger planes. Now this plane isn't actually his. This is from another maker that makes planes. Um, but it is the Dark Star plane from Top Gun Maverick, and it's this right here. You can kind of see how big it is. It's not super big, especially when you compare it to the
Mm-hmm.
crowdfunding
Yeah, to the
plan.
810.
So, but that one is, I believe, by PB Planes. Let me look that one up here. Downloads. Planes 01 is the name of the maker.
Yeah, I have printed stuff from that guy as well.
So I really like the snap kits, and they're all the rage right now on Maker World. It seems like everybody and their dog's making them. So it kind of reminds you of the old school model kits that we had as kids from Revell and everything, Tyco and Timco and all them. But you can print them without being on the sprues, or you can print them on the sprues. So I guess if you were given as a gift or something like that, you could probably print it on the sprues, and it would be like an old school model kit where they have to snip off the pieces and then glue them and put them together. Or you can print it without the sprue. So
Really cool. Where'd you get this model?
That one's on Maker World as well. Let's see if I can find who did it. Sometimes I'll save them, and then like a day or two after I download them, the people remove them. But this one's by a guy called Wizard7741, and I actually modified this one slightly because he only made it 1.8 millimeters thick, and I wanted it a little bit thicker than that. So I just bumped it up to about 3 millimeters thick and printed it. So I gave it to one of my buddies that likes Harleys. So I'm sure it's not a real sign, or maybe it is. I don't know. It looked AI generated to me. So, but I thought it was cool enough to print. So
Yeah, it's cool. Really cool.
I printed that on my H2S. So.
The Phantom.
The what now?
Isn't that the F4 Phantom?
Oh, yes. And that one is also by PBB. The same guy that did the other one, PB Bentz 1994. This one I had a little issue with, and it was the first one of his planes that I ever had issues with. The first issue is for some reason my H2S decided 99% through the print that it was going to throw up and destroyed the print. So then I started it over, and it printed fine, with the exception of on the underside of the wing tips, because the wings are two pieces, and on the F4 Phantom, the wing cantilevers up a little bit at the tips. There has to be supports there. And I was using matte filament, and anybody who's ever used matte filament and had tree supports knows that that is a nightmare wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in another nightmare. So I removed them as best I could and sanded it down and called it good. But if I were to do it again, I would try to get filament that is not matte, but still in the olive drab and the tan, because it would be a lot easier to remove. Matte filament does not like tree supports or any kind of support unless you absolutely remove it the moment it's done printing. if you let that stuff cool, good luck getting it to release.
Can you use something like PETG as a support interface for that?
I suppose you could, but then I got to have rolls of PETG laying around that, you know, when I print supports, I always use just PLA because that's what I print in. But the matte is extremely difficult when it comes to supports. Now, if you mix it with PLA, so like if you have, like if the green was, let's say, PLA basic and the brown was PLA matte, you wouldn't have much of an issue. But because they're both matte, they basically glue themselves together.
I haven't had that problem with matte. My problem with matte tended to be that it's been um, very fragile. I find it's easier to remove the support on the matte PLA. That's my experience. Um, very easy to remove. Much easier than the basic, for example, the bamboo basic PLA. But it's much more fragile. The actual print itself.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
extremely fragile. Like you could probably drop it on, from a tabletop counter onto a linoleum floor or a tile floor, and it would more than likely snap.
yeah, yeah.
So I like the look of the matte PLA, but I wish it had more strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was to do this one again, I would try to find PLA basic colors that are close to an olive drab or kind of a sandy tan. But in the end, I got it to work. And as long as you don't look at the underside of the wingtips, you can't really tell the difference. So,
Well, I can't see it. It looks great.
yeah, I specifically took the picture in an angle where you couldn't see it.
Oh, it looks great at altitude. So just fly it around and no one can see it.
Yeah, on the bottom side of those wingtips, it looks like barnacles on the bottom of ships. It's just rough. No, this is all out of normal PLA here, so I didn't have any issues with it. Printed just fine, and it's also by the same guy, PB Bentz, 1994. And this is his second World War fighter, the F4U Corsair. His other one was a P-51 Mustang, which I think I showed a week or two ago. I'm hoping he does more World War II planes.
Yeah, I do have the P-51 that he made. I printed that one.
Yeah, the P-51's great. I hope he does like a Messerschmitt BE-109. I hope he does the T-47, the BF-109 Messerschmitt. I hope he does more of the World War II planes because he does so many jets, and they're amazing. I would like to see a little deviation from that, and let's get some more prop planes, more World War II vintage planes. But in the end, I mean, it's his deal. I mean, he's making money doing jets, so what am I to say?
Oh, he might get to the prop airplanes at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I think a B-50 or a B-17 bomber would be an awesome plane. The B-25 Mitchell, the B-24 Liberator. There's so many World War II planes that he could do. Even if he crowdfunded half of them, he'd be sitting on a beach somewhere making the models from his laptop because his models are just that good.
I'm actually surprised how much money that raised for the A10. That's
yeah. I mean, yeah. If you got on if you did the cheap side, I think it was like $15. Um, I did the $100 because I like his stuff and I wanted the commercial rights. So
Hmm.
but yeah, the F4U turned out really nice. I think it would look a little bit better if it was like a matte blue, but this is a C-130 Hercules. Um, Made out of black, white, and this one was actually the Bamboo Labs blue gray um, for this one. And the only reason I did that instead of normal gray is because I only had one roll of normal gray left, and I was wanting to print the A10 once he released it. And I ordered 10 more rolls of normal gray, but they won't be here till Wednesday. So I had several rolls of blue gray that I didn't use a whole lot of, so that's why I did it in this color.
This is my
I'm not
favorite color.
Really?
I love the blue gray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
So,
too.
you know, I bought two rolls, probably year and a half ago. I still have one that I haven't opened because I didn't like it.
You know, I've bought probably about 4 or 5 already.
I think it's okay for certain types of planes and for like TIE fighters and the Star Wars, but it's not as accurate of a color as gray and dark gray and light gray.
Hmm.
It's,
Yeah,
it, it's just kind of off a little bit.
I personally I didn't like it. I ended up using it to print a poop box for my printer. Um, that's pretty much. Uh, I don't even know where the roll is. I still have one that I haven't opened. So, Ed, did you find yourself in the Orlando area or near Disney? Let me know, and it's all yours.
Okay. I used to go every year, 3, 4 times a year until a couple of years ago. I had an annual pass to Disney. I should take my kids, but since the pandemic, I think I've gone 2 times with my grandkids.
Yeah, I haven't been there since November 2019. I haven't been to Disney. Um, my passes were expiring that same November, and we let them expire, thinking we were gonna renew them. Then the pandemic hit, and we never renewed them.
So this one is a little mini Jason um, from the movie Friday the 13th,
Hmm.
and
That
just
looks pretty
because
cool.
it's Halloween, I decided to do a couple Halloween prints. My wife likes to decorate the house for every season, and she needed some little things for Halloween, so I decided to say, "Hey, here's a little figure."
Is that on Micro's World?
Yes, it is.
Would you mind sharing the link to that one? I really like it.
Yeah, let me get this on here first. There we go. So the cockpit actually finished while I was talking about the other prints. So there is the finished plane.
That looks really cool.
And then it has a stand like all his prints. I still have to print the armaments for it, the missiles and the bombs and whatnot, but it has all the placements where you can just put them in.
Cool.
So there's the stand.
That's awesome.
And you print them and sell them afterwards?
Yes. Yeah, well, this one I do because I have license for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant. So you have like an Etsy store?
No, I have a local shop, local vendor
I,
shop.
I see.
So yeah, I'm not gonna play in the Etsy game. I don't think into the race to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find that Jason. So for those that didn't know, on Maker World, if you log in and you go to your little icon up on the upper right and you go to user profile and downloads, it will show you all your downloads that you have ever downloaded.
Oh yeah, that's so money. Because I
Unless
never save them. I just
Yeah,
open from there, and then I go back to the downloads to find stuff. Same
Yeah,
thing.
but
the only
And you can go to browsing history too. Sorry, Ed, go ahead.
yeah, but it doesn't show you everything
correct.
because it just like for me at least it shows me like the last 6 months.
Correct. And a lot of times people will remove models, so then it'll say this model is no
Hmm.
longer available. So
Yep.
this Jason is a multi-part, so you don't need an AMS for it. Or you can do 2 plates with 5 color changes, but I just printed all the separate pieces and glued them together. And it is by a guy called Micah, Maka, or Mika, sorry, Mika. And let me see if I can put that in the chat here. There it is. If well, I don't have a wrench, so it may not show up.
Yeah, but I did find the by the name I found it.
Yeah, but it was a cool little print. Just again, something quick and easy for a little bit of Halloween decoration. I think I sent Lynn a couple more pictures of some Halloween stuff that I printed up for decoration.
Yeah.
But obviously, something like this you could make larger because he's just barely to a Coke can or a soda can. But because it's multi-part, I think he would probably scale pretty decently. This one is also from Maker World. And let me grab it. So, at least I think it was from Maker World. Let me look through my downloads here. Okay, it's called Gothic Vampire Skull Tea Light, and it is by a guy, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Dafka, Dafka. But it prints as all one piece, and inside the lower jaw, there is a hole that you can put a tea light in, so it'll light up the mouth.
Interesting.
And I was just going to spray paint this matte black and then do some rub and buff on it, some silver rub and buff, just to kind of bring out some of the tribal etching that's on it, the scrolling.
Okay, I think I found the link and I put it on the chat.
The evil Labubu's.
Oh yeah, I hate these things.
Yeah, my son calls them demons. He refused to print one.
I think they're cute.
That's so funny.
To me, it looks like a gremlin found a squirrel and did something nasty to it, or a bunny, or something.
All right, we could show your pictures. I'm getting demonetized. Just kidding.
No, I kept it clean.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think
But
they're cute,
yeah,
man.
these things are what nightmares are made out of, and I don't know why they're so popular. But a kid in the neighborhood, his mom called me and said, "Hey, can you print up a couple of these things?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So I went ahead and printed up two. Now this is the Hobby Lobby rainbow filament, um, and it's interesting because obviously the model's not very big, so it didn't do a color shift. Um, but you can see a little bit of a difference in color from the left to the right one. So it was starting to get further into the roll by that point, but still not enough to really do a rainbow color shift. But it all prints in separate pieces, and you just glue them together. And then you throw it in the trash after you're done because they look creepy. But
Yeah, next time you have to print like 5 or 6 of them at the same plate so it changes
right,
usually. Or do a lot more in film.
and they have different eyes. They have regular eyes. They got eyes of stars, eyes of hearts. If you look up Labubu on, just look up Labubu 3D prints, and you will find. I think the last when I searched for these to print them for this lady, it was like 140,000 different types of Labubu stuff. Everything from accessories to characters to, I mean, who knows? Keychains. I mean, it is absolutely bonkers.
We looked at it on stream, what, like 3 months ago, and some like black and white one was like $850.
Yep. Yeah, it's. I don't know who's spending the money on this stuff, but it's obviously the new
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Baby type thing, and in 5 years they won't be worth a nickel. You'll be able to find them at the Dollar Tree, but who knows? I think they're creepy, and I hope I never have to print anymore.
Yeah, I think it's weird. I have a Minnie Mouse one that I got just to see what they were about. They are creepy. Keep it in a different room. Evil.
Yeah, like the garbage can.
No way. I'm gonna sell it Christmas time. These Disney ones are limited run. I'll get it while I can get it.
Yeah. This is another jet, I believe, again by. Actually, I don't think this one's by BB Pence. I think it's by the plane 01 guy. But it was a cool plane, so the color swaps tried to kill my X1C.
Oh, man.
But it turned out good for what it was. Again, another one I'll probably never print again just because of the time and the color swaps involved. But hey, for what it was, it served its purpose.
Yeah, it's cool, but wow, the color swaps.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. I'm pretty sure my X1C told me some not so colorful words when it started printing. But no, I've really enjoyed printing the planes and stuff, and it's something a little different than I normally print, and I really like the details and stuff in them. Kind of takes me back to my childhood before I joined the Air Force and stuff, and was building model kits and all that. So. And that's the Dark Star again. I think they could probably do a little bit more detail on them, but again, these are, basically a little bit longer than a soda can, so they're pretty small. But when you get into the bigger size, like the one I'm continuing to play with while I'm talking, uh, then then you get a lot more detail. You can get panel lines and all sorts of cool stuff.
I remember as a kid getting model kits that have those little trees or whatever.
Yep,
And
the
man,
sprues.
those things were intricate. And you had to like cut the little sprues off, sand it, and do all of that. So you could go from one like this to intricate detail.
Oh yeah, and those are all vacuum molded
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, and but even those have come leaps and bounds from when I was building model kits as a kid. I mean, those things come with metal pieces and stuff now, and all sorts of stuff. So it's really cool to be able to just 3D print something and kind of put it together like a model kit versus going to Hoblob or one of these, other places and spending who knows how much these new model kits cost. But I would assume it's more than the $5 or $6 I spend on printing these.
Oh, for sure. You can't buy the cellophane of those model kits. The South Park one, this one's good too.
Yeah, these again, I think we're on Maker's World. Let me double check that. All by the same maker. And it is called 3D Prints for You. Just like how you would normally spell it, 3D Prints, FORYOU. And he has a whole bunch of undead. He calls it the Undead series. So he has like South Park. He has the Flintstones, Scooby Doo, the Addams Family, Harry Potter. All these different, Zelda and Mortal Kombat, and Mario and Luigi, and Futurama, and DC heroes and villains, and he's basically sculpted them all into little figurines or mini busts that are either zombified or dead, skulls and stuff. But really cool prints. The supports are a little hard to remove, especially in the mouths. But other than that, they print great.
Yeah, these are cool.
But yeah, look up 3D Prints for You on Maker World and go crazy. Because like I said, he's got, I don't know, at least 16 different sets of these. He's even got undead My Little Ponies on there.
Does he have undead Labubu?
No, but I have seen undead Labubus. So, or Labubus that are half Labubu, half skull, and all that. So, I think that's maybe where he got this idea from. But he's sculpting the heck out of these things, because when I printed these, he only had these and maybe one other, and now he has 16 different sets. So he's really going to town on it.
That's really cool.
I don't know if they're AI generated or what, or he's just a super fast modeler, but he's definitely knocking them out.
Really cool. Really cool. All right, that's all of the pictures that I have from you, and I think that's everybody for this evening. So thank you, everybody, for joining this evening. Next week I'll have the stream a little bit better, and we'll do some more cool stuff and have some more videos and all of that. I'll continue continue to troubleshoot it. But I appreciate everybody's time this evening. Thank you for joining. Be sure to smash the like button on your way out. And there will be a video tomorrow. So I'll see everybody then, and I'll see everybody on next week's stream. From here until Halloween, I will be doing contests for every streams and giving something away, either filament or I'm working on some other stuff to give away as well. So be sure to do some cool prints with Halloween in mind and win some free filament and some free prizes in the next couple of streams. So I'll see everybody on the next ones. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and thanks for dealing with the frustration on the technical difficulties. It'll be better next time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Have a good
See
night.
you all. Good night. See you all, guys. Bye-bye.
Everyone. Bye.